Hey folks, it's exam time and I know you're all feeling the pressure. Don't worry, I've got your back. Today we're diving into the cerebrum, the most developed part of our brain, and nailing down those key points that'll help you ace that neuroanatomy exam. First up, the basics. The cerebrum is split into two hemispheres connected by a thick bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. The outer layer is the cerebral cortex, that's the gray matter. Inside, we've got white matter and deep nuclei known as the basal ganglia. When it comes to the external features of the cerebral hemispheres, we've got three main surfaces. The superolateral, visible from above and the side. The medial, which faces the other hemisphere. And the inferior, split into the anterior orbital surface and the posterior tentorial surface. Let's not forget the borders and poles. We have the superomedial, inferolateral, and medial borders, and the frontal, occipital, and temporal poles. Remember those fissures in sulci? The longitudinal cerebral fissure separates the two hemispheres, while the lateral sulcus, central sulcus, parieto-occipital sulcus, and calcarine sulcus are all crucial landmarks. Now onto the functional areas of the cerebral cortex, also known as Brodmann areas. The primary motor cortex in the precentral gyrus controls voluntary movements, Brodmann area 4. The premotor cortex, which plans these movements, is in area 6. The primary somatosensory cortex in the postcentral gyrus processes touch and proprioception. That's areas 3, 1, and 2. For vision, the primary visual cortex is in the occipital lobe, area 17, and the visual association areas are regions 18 and 19. The primary auditory cortex in the superior temporal gyrus is areas 41 and 42. Broca's area, 44 and 45, handles speech production, and Wernicke's area, 22, deals with language comprehension. The prefrontal cortex, areas 9, 10, and 11, is all about decision-making and personality. Taste, that's area 43 in the insula. And for smell, we go to area 28 in the uncus. As for the cerebral lobes, the frontal lobe has the primary motor cortex. The parietal lobe has the primary somatosensory cortex. The temporal lobe houses the auditory cortex. And the occipital lobe is home to the primary visual cortex. The insula, tucked deep within the lateral sulcus, handles taste and visceral sensation. Don't forget the white matter fibers, folks. Association fibers connect parts of the same hemisphere. Commissural fibers, like the corpus callosum, link the two hemispheres. And projection fibers connect the cortex to lower brain centers. Finally, the basal ganglia. The caudate nucleus helps with motor control and cognition. The putamen and globus pallidus regulate voluntary movement. The substantia nigra is vital for dopamine production, and its degeneration leads to Parkinson's disease. And the subthalamic nucleus modulates movement control. Clinical correlates time. A stroke in the middle cerebral artery can lead to hemiplegia and aphasia. Parkinson's disease? That's due to substantia nigra degeneration. Alzheimer's hits the hippocampus and cortex, causing memory loss. Temporal lobe epilepsy affects the hippocampus or amygdala, bringing seizures and altered consciousness. Broca's aphasia causes non-fluent speech, while Wernicke's aphasia leads to fluent but nonsensical speech. Alright, this video made by Karthikeyan, medical student. You've got this, guys. Go crush those exams. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, keep grinding.